Hey, what's up you guys? Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my channel. I do appreciate it. I know you did not have to. I know you could have clicked on anybody's channel, but you clicked on mine, so thank you so much. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit ring the bell, and I will support you back. Yes, I will. Leave me a comment. I will support you back. If you're a new subscriber, I will support you back. You gotta let me know though. So yes, if you don't hear back from me, hit me up on social media, because I've had, thank you background noise, I've had some issues with that lately. So you guys, if I don't subscribe back, hit me up on my social media down there. I'll leave it all down there. So yes, do that. This is a get ready with me that I am doing just random. I gotta go to work. I'm actually running late, so this intro has got to go. So if you want to see how I got this look on my face, what I used on my eyes, it's very minimalist today. Anyways, I'm using some products that I don't normally use, so if you guys want to see it, you know the drill. Keep on watching. I will be right back. Video from my palette collection, you saw that my Marc Jacobs palettes were like palettes that I really don't pull out very much, so I figured, you know what, while I have them out, I might as well, like, why not? So what I want to do is I want to put on some of my Hey Honey, Good Morning Honey serum. This is one of my favorite serums, and we're gonna put this on and let this soak into the skin really well. I just washed my face, and like I said, we have to go to work, so we're not going to go all out like full glam today. We're going to do like some minimal makeup, and which every time I say that I end up going full glam, but seriously, like today I really don't need to, because I really don't have time. So I'm laying that serum down because I'm not using it as a primer, because I do have a little Marc Jacobs primer that I do like to use every once in a while. So I am going to use that, but first I need to let this soak into the skin a little bit. So I'm going to fan my face off, and I'll be right back. So I have like this little tiny little Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Perfecting Face Primer. Looks like this. It's a little baby. It's a little baby. And then I have a little baby setting powder here. So I'm going to try to do something with these. I don't use these very often, but I'm going to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and use some of this primer here. Woo! This is very much like the Smashbox. The Smashbox primerizer, except it soaks in a little faster, so it smells amazing. And I like to put it all over my whole face because it's super moisturizing. So yes, we're doing that. And then I am going to go in with Old Faithful right now. I've not used this in a while, and just feel like my face is wanting it, so I'm going to use my Rimmel. And this is in a different color than I normally use because my face is actually a different color. I have a little bit of sun on my face, not a lot, but a little. So I'm going to get this on the face with a enormous doe foot. So I'm going to take the brush, and I am going to just kind of go into the skin, and with this Rimmel, I really do like to apply this with a brush just because it's a thin formula, but it's not something that's so thin that's like that it streaks, if that makes any sense. So, and this brush is really good for it, since it's my Artiste brush. Now my big broken Artiste brush is gone missing, so I didn't know where it is. I lost it in the move. I don't know where it is. Seriously, like, I lost it. and it makes me sad. So yes, so this is just super easy to blend in, and I'm hot, so I feel like right here on the lip area I'm gonna have to put a little bit extra. I'm gonna put this kind of in the middle, which I know is like faux pas, but like I feel like I need to put it where I sweat. Does that make any sense? I feel like my days off are getting shorter and shorter, and I don't like it. It's like Sunday rolls around, I am off work, and Sunday doesn't count because I've just worked 4 in a row. I don't count Sunday because Sunday I don't know if I'm going to be awake or asleep or half and half. So Sunday doesn't count in my book. It doesn't. Because Sunday is a day that I try to get back on my sleep schedule, and it's hard to do. Because I end up sleeping, trying to stay up a little bit, and then end up falling asleep, and then end up getting up at like 6 or 7 o'clock, and then I'm up, and then it's just, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now I do need to feel like I need to do some concealing, and my Holy Grail concealer is just my Holy Grail concealer, and I cannot help such things. And it is the KKW concealer, and I love this concealer because it does not crease. It does. You can layer it. You can wear, you know, a tiny bit of it, or you can go ham with it. And the only time I ever really go ham with it is like when I'm like the bag lady, like today. I always do it with this blender, and this is a really soft, dry blender. For this, the shipping is what gets me with KKW. The shipping is freaking $9.99 or 8 something or something really stupid, stupidly outrageous. And you can't just get something and have it be decent shipping. It's freaking another $10 in shipping. So the concealer itself is $18, and then you pay another $10 for shipping. That's $28 for a concealer. That's not very big. So, but I ain't gonna lie to you, it's worth every freaking penny. It's just when you don't have the pennies to get more. This is a great hot flash makeup. Huh? There it is. Do something that I never ever do, but I can do it with this Marc Jacobs powder, because this Marc Jacobs powder is not drying, and it actually does a very good job. So I am actually going to bake. Yes, I said it, I'm going to bake. You know, I don't do this, but with this powder and this concealer combo, it actually works very well when I am getting super sweaty and super oily in certain areas. This Marc Jacobs powder has like this screen on it, so it's a very small thing of it, but it lasts forever. So I'm not gonna bake so much up here as much as I am just gonna press this powder in. And as far as baking goes, this is about as far as I'll go. So I'm going to dust that off. Sometimes I'll dust it with this, and sometimes I'll press it, but I will dust it with this. I'm going to use my Kat Von D. I like this because this is a peach color, and when it's this time of year again, and I have some color on my face, I like using this on my face as a setting powder. So I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this, and I'm going to kind of leave those light spaces open. When I do have color on my face, I don't want to hide that color, but I do want to highlight, you know, under the eyes and in the same areas. The bulk of it goes up here in the forehead, down the side of the face, kind of like an E, like that. The That way I do it when I do it, when I do it, when I do it. And then I just kind of fill my powder brush back up and I put this up because that's plenty. I'm going to take that big Anastasia brush that I have, that big, huge, ginormous A18, I think is what it is, whatever the hell it is. It's so big. A23. It's so big. It's not for eyeshadow. But I am going to use the KKW brightening powder, and I'm going to go back under the eyes with that. It's not scraping my skin or anything, so it's soft enough not to scrape the skin, but it's hard enough to actually place the product where I want it. I'm actually going to go all around the eyes with this. And this is just brightening up that area. I am super, super hitting pan and low on this, so I'm trying to be really careful with it. And with this brush, it's not very easy to be careful with it. But if I use the brush that came with it, this, y'all, it takes forever. Like, if I wanted to do up here, I mean, I'll be sitting here just going like this for hours. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to come down the middle of the nose. Keep it in that straight line. I'm going to go over my lip. So that's pretty much what I've been doing as far as like my daily routine. Obviously switching up foundations, you know, not the same foundation every time. Sometimes I've been using powder foundation just because I've been sweating so much. Yes, I just wiped my lips off with my pants. Yes, I did. See, because I end up doing that on my lips. It's super, super gross. I hate sweating. I hate sweating. Okay, so now that I have that down, calm down up there. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with a setting spray, because this is another good way to keep yourself kind of the sweat and the tears at bay. Yeah, see, it looks like I just made my face worse. If you do ever get to a point where like you spray setting spray and like I just sprayed some of the Fix Plus and it just like drenched my face, well, it's okay. It's not going to take your makeup off. If you have good makeup on, it's not going to take your makeup off. And I use Rimmel underneath all this, so you guys know I don't have like super high-end makeup on right now. But that powder that I used is, and I didn't add anything to the sponge. I'm just kind of going back over the spots that feel a little bit damp, because I drenched the crap out of my face. And it does kind of cool your face down as well. Spray, which I will use another spray before this is over with. So now I'm going to go with bronzer, and I think I want to use something I haven't used in a while, and I want to use something that's going to be a little bit illuminating. So I'm going to use this Becca bronzer, and this is the Sunset Waves. And yeah, this is what it looks like. It's interesting. I don't like to normally use like a shiny bronzer, but I'm feeling it today. So, and this is super pigmented. So I'm just going to kind of make my line here. And I'm going to work on this for a minute, and I'm not going to torch you with this either. I'll be right back. Okay, so after I kind of got what I wanted out of that shimmery bronze, I'm going to go back in with a matte bronze. And I'm just going to go to Old Faithful here, and this is the medium to deep matte bronzer. And I'm going to go in with my favorite bronzing brush for like under the neck. And I am just going to kind of clean this up a little. Bring this down the neck. Get everything nice and matched up here. And just blend. Blend like a crazy person. Because I don't want my whole face looking, you know, shimmery bronzy. I'm going to go in with my light milk chocolate Too Faced bronzer here for my nose, because I always go too ham on my nose. But I like the shape of this brush. It's got almost an angle to it, but not really. So I'm going to do my nose really quick. Okay, so as you guys, I haven't blended that out yet, but as you guys can see, I'm starting to sweat right there. So my solution for that is taking some of this brightening powder on my sponge here and just pat in and up in the crevice of the nose. And then I'm going to get that big fat Anastasia brush out again. And I am actually going to blend this contour in with this brush. So there we go. Alright, so I am bronzed to the gods. And we are going to go in with blush now. And I do want to show you guys, I don't know if you guys saw on Ipsy, on the Ipsy shopper, they had like these brushes. And these brushes were, they are so pretty. Like they have the little jewels on them. And I do have an eye brush like this. It's this one. And I use it all the time. I love it. But I think I'm going to keep that out. But these are super amazing. This big fluffy brush right here, it is tapered off a little bit, but not to the point where it's like, it's not, and it's super soft. It's a lot larger than I thought it was. These on Ipsy Plus ended up being $10 on Ipsy, the Ipsy shopper, were $10, and you can actually use your points. Well, let me use my points because I had a crap ton of points to get to do it. But I do want to show you guys how amazing this this brush is. This is another powder that I use sometimes over the top. So I'm going to dip this into the powder here. This is the It Celebration foundation. And I'm just going to dab this over the top of this bronze up here because I want a little ham on it. And this powder brush is awesome. It's great for blending things in, you know, all the way. And I do want to try this little baby right here for blush. I'm going to use this Pretty Vulgar blush, and this is in the color Make Them Blush 18 Hush Blush. So we're going to use this, and I'm just going to, I did wash these brushes already. Cheap, 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 cheap. Let's see how this works. Yeah, it's a little stiff. It's a little stiff for blush for me. So I think this may suit me better for, which this blush is super pigmented. But if I can work this brush in like really, really good with some cleanser, I think this may work. But I like for my blush brushes to do this. It's like, this is my favorite blush brush, and it's like an old, you know, Morphe brush, but like real soft. But, and then also It Cosmetics has a good one. That's this one. This one's real soft too. That's synthetic. But this is just a little bit too hard for blush for me. But I think I could probably work with it. I'm definitely gonna have to go over this with powder, because this is just blush wet color. So yes, I have just blushed the shit out of my face. I have to put a disclaimer on this video. So we're gonna go back into the Celebration compact here with this other brush here, and we're just gonna kind of mute this down a little. You can also do this with a damp blender. I just didn't use a damp blender today, but you can see the difference already. Hello. Hello. You guys, it is pouring cats and dogs outside. So this is probably going to be a melted mess by the time it's over, but it's okay. But yeah, so I got that all blended in really nice to my liking. And now I do want to try this for highlighting. So what highlighter do I want to use? Since I used the Pretty Vulgar blush, maybe I'll just use this Glimmers of BS Pretty Vulgar highlight. Glimmers of BS. Who names their, I mean, I know that that's not what it was supposed to be named, but you guys think I'm kidding. It says Glimmers of Shimmering Swan 41 Glimmers of BS. If you got this in your BoxyCharm, then you know I'm not lying. Alright, so this isn't bad for highlight. I think it'd be better if I just kind of pop it in here like this. Glimmers of BS on my face. Okay. Really took my highlight to another level just now. It really did. No BS. A little bit more than I wanted. I told y'all I wasn't with full glam. I meant it. So I'm gonna go in with the It Cosmetics Brow Power, and I love this product. Where's my mirror? Where is my mirror? Where's my mirror? You guys, where is my mirror? My mirror? My mirror. I can't find my big mirror. I think I know where it is, which is not in here. It's okay. We'll use this little Becca mirror. This was sent to me by my friend Cindy. Amazing. She told me it was her favorite brow product, and I had never tried it, and I absolutely love it. It is one of my favorites now, so yes, I love it. I also love that Brow Gal. Cindy, I got you, girl, because I just got your other email. Alright, so I usually will take this really awesome spoolie and brush the brows up. Look at that. That is just crazy. But this color, this is the Universal Taupe, okay? Alright, so I know everybody hates Universal Taupe, but I can do Universal Taupe because I don't go real ham in on my brows. If you want some really, really crazy comedy relief, go back on the video that I put the link in my description on my palette video, the cancer dedication video. And I forgot that I had tried to do something really crazy with my brows on that video. Have y'all ever seen that hack where people put, like, they take the pencil and they draw it on the tweezers, and then they just kind of roll it across the brows? Well, I tried to do that on that video, and it just, yeah, it made my brows look crazy. And I pretended like they looked great, but they didn't. They looked horrible. So, I've never been good at my brows, but this product just really helps with that, and it does. It really does. You can ask my friend Krista. She's like, I'm like, I need you to show me how you do your brow. And anyways, yes, this is a great brow product. And oh, yes, I was saying you guys should go and watch at least part of that video. It's a very sincere cancer dedication video, but I look so different, and like my whole attitude is so different, and my whole demeanor is so different, and I had to watch it myself to really. I watched the whole thing, and it's super boring for the most part, but I did a really pretty eye look. Definitely changed my aesthetic since then, and I realized it was the first time I had been in Ulta in a very long time, because I don't get out and about like that, you guys. I don't. I'm so freaking busy with work, and especially now, there's a lot going on now. But yeah, you guys should really go back and watch some of my early videos, because they're really, it's really crazy comparing Courtney now to Courtney then. I mean, everybody makes, you know, major changes, but I have changed so much. I mean, from A to Z, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, you know, changed. Not worse or better, just, I mean, physically I definitely look better, more healthy. I'm definitely more healthy now. But mentally, you know, just in a different frame of mind. My grandma always said, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it, girl. She was a diva. She was a diva, but not a diva in a bad way. She was like a classy diva. She was. And I miss her. And yeah, so I'm not gonna get all upset about that or anything like that, so y'all don't worry. No tears. I'm a little bit numb right now as far as that goes. Ugh, this is driving me crazy. Do you guys ever have this issue with sweating and it trying to take your makeup off? It doesn't matter if you use like a super like even like all-nighter would probably sweat off my face. You know, I'm not even kidding. I would never like put it to the test as far as like sweating on my face while I'm still applying my makeup. Okay, I am finally getting to my eyes. I am finally getting to my eyes. So I think I want to use the Vamp this one. And this is the one that has like the, all these come with this really cool sheath. But it's this one. Because I'm not going super ham on my eyes. But first and foremost, I do want to go in with this like white color, this base white. And I do want to lay down a highlight, a brow bone highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And this is like a satin, so it's not like a super flat matte, but it's more matte than it is satin. These colors are very interesting. They really are. The formula is. And they're very easy to work with. So, okay, so I've got that. And now I want to go in with a soft, pointed, tapered blending brush. And it's this one. I really love this brush. This is a BRC N08, and this is a Coastal Scents natural hair brush. And the thing about this palette, the one thing that I am not in favor of this palette for is the fact that these are mostly shimmers. This is kind of a satin, this is kind of a satin, but the rest of them are shimmers. So I'm going to go in with the gray color right here, and I'm going to just lay down just a basic transition as good as I can without it being like super bright. So I'm going to do that now. Yeah, it's a little bright, but it's okay. It's still soft, so I'm fine with that. I'm gonna get the other side here. Okay, so since, like I said, this is a shimmer, and you guys can kind of see it's not like super bright, but it's so blendable that it's okay for me. I'm going to take a smaller brush, and this is the Vasanti Contour Eyeshadow Brush. It looks like this, and this is really good for just kind of concentrating on this outer corner and just kind of popping out. So I think I'm going to, let's go green. Why not? Let's go green today. I feel like I've been doing a lot of cranberry looks, or like peachy cranberry. So let's do some silver and green. And see what I mean by it's so soft that it's not, they're buildable. Definitely buildable shadows. They're not shadows that you're going to put on your eye and they're just going to pop out so much that you can't work with them. And I think that was kind of the whole purpose of having this, you know, palette be mostly shimmers. It's just so you can work it with other palettes. I mean, there's a lot of all shimmer palettes, and I'm just putting this just ever so slightly up in this corner, and I'm just gonna kind of mix it in with that gray. And it's not heavy. It doesn't feel heavy on the eyes. It doesn't look heavy on the eyes. But it's super soft, super soft. And I'm just going to blend these lines out. Okay, so I'm going to take a smaller brush here, and this is a Morphe M507, and I'm going to dip into, let's see, because there's two. I'm going to show you these colors here on the end are very similar. This one is like a charcoal glittery. This one is like more black. See? But they're so pigmented. Oh my goodness, they're so pigmented. So I'm going to take that charcoal color and I'm going to put this on the tip of this little brush here. And I'm going to run this along my lash line because I do not want to do any liner today. Just to kind of bring that eye out. So I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to take this little brush that I was telling you about earlier, this sparkly brush, and I want to pull everything out of this inner corner. I want this clean, very clean on the inner corner. Okay, so now that I've got all of that done, I am going to take a lining brush. Okay, this little mini Morphe or Sigma lining brush. Look, this stuff is stuck on my fingers, you guys. That's how pigmented it is. Alright, now I'm going to dip into this black. And I'm going to basically use this as a liner on the top before I go in and do anything shimmery on the top. But I'm not doing this heavy, and I'm not wetting it. I just need a pop of dark up there. So now I'm going to take a brush from, this is an AOA brush, and this is an AOA, let me show you. It's an E132, and this is an amazing little brush. I call this a stamping brush because it's just a stamping brush. It just looks like a stamping brush to me. So I'm going to come into this other Marc Jacobs palette, which looks like this. It's very pretty. And I'm wanting something shimmery to put in that inner corner. And I think I'm going to go with this like super like, it's whitish pink. It's white with a pink reflect on it. So I'm going to very lightly, because this is super pigmented as well. I'm going to use this for an inner corner highlight. And it's not going to be like a blinding highlight. Okay, and there is another color in here that I also want to use, and it's right here. And this is, it's also a satin. It looks like this, but it is a satin, and I do want to use that on a flat brush. I've been using this Fly Wings brush because I really love it. It's a Farrah brush, and I want to take this because it has an angle on it, but it also holds pigment very well. It is synthetic. I'm going to take this and I'm going to flip it, and I'm basically going to bring some light right in the inner lid, inner portion of that lid. Remember how I swept away everything earlier? Well, now I'm bringing this back in. There is always a method to my madness, you guys. There is. There is a method to my madness. Okay. I feel like that looks just fine. And it's gonna have to, because I got to get ready to go back over my brows, because every time I do my eyes, my brows get jacked up again. What's your favorite brow product? I want to know. And do you do your brows on the daily, or do you do your brows sometimes, or do you have to do your brows, or what's your brow routine? I want to know what you guys' brow routine is. We're going to keep in our theme, and I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs mascara. This is a great mascara. I love it. It is not my favorite mascara, but it is a great mascara, and I really do like it a lot. Alright, so we're going to do this mascara here. This mascara has like a twirl, sort of like a twirly, not really twirly, it's more so like the Better Than Sex mascara tip, and but the formula is way better. I would compare this to the, I just got mascara all over my eye. I would compare it, if I had to compare it, I would probably compare it mostly to the Ciate mascara, the Wonder Wand. I think it's called the Wonder Wand, but it's got a really good wand on it, and it's got a really good formula. And this Marc Jacobs is amazing. It really is. It coats your lashes really well. Stop it! Why do I keep doing that? Sometimes, I don't know why, I'm left-handed, but you know, I'm ambidextrous. But I can do mascara on this side much better. I think because I'm more careful. So therefore, it ends up just coming out better. And over here, I'm just like... Okay, so this is a beautiful mascara. It really is. I do love it. Instead of curling your lashes, you can go on with a flat, now this has never been used on my nails, a flat metal, a file, after you've had your mascara on for a few minutes, and kind of push it upwards, and it helps kind of push those lashes up like you've curled them. So yeah, I mean, you can tell that I've used Anyways, so for my lips today, I am going to use my all-time favorite lippy. This is my all-time favorite lippy. I don't know why. Someone asked me why. I don't know why. I really don't. But I just love it. And if you know me, you already know exactly what I'm going to say. And it is the Too Faced Melted Matte Queen Bee. I love it. It is my favorite lippy of all time. And I just love it. To me, it is the perfect nude pink. Like, it's not too dark, it's not too light. It's like, it doesn't need a liner. It's easy to use. And I just love it. So I am going to use another setting spray because I am done. I'm going to use my Slay All Day setting spray by Gerard. And this is the coconut. So I always spray a little bit out first, just kind of see what I'm working with, because I have so many setting sprays I forget which one does what. So, and it dries down really quick and it stays. Yes, I know this video is so long, you guys. I'm so sorry, but and I didn't really talk about much except for what I was doing, but I haven't done that in a while. You know, just kind of done a video where, you know, I'm just talking about makeup and what I'm doing with it and different techniques and such as that. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you guys know, sure, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit ring the bell. I will support you back, you know I will. Thank you guys for listening to me talk. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. If there's anything you guys need to know or any questions you have about anything that I used today, don't hesitate to ask. And yeah, I love you guys, but I will not argue with you, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.